Sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And now the rookie's free. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Williams to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, 1st down. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
1st down, here's Burrow. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it really benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
On the return is Williams.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got it.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the save, and that'll bring up 3rd.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
for the Bengals. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Gun.
2nd and 9. In motion left goes Boyd. Here's Brown on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 8. They will toss to Brown. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshivas. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This complete to Jones. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, And we'll step aside for a moment. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
On one, right?
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, damn.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Chiefs nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Patrick going to change the play. A run by Pacheco on second down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
That's the second. It's the first time I scored. No.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now
Oh my God.
and he'll be taken down at the 2. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Chiefs 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On one, right? 11, MT, tight. 11,
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think it is a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
All of this?
James has got it, complete.
Wait, no. You got just read it, and it's going to tell you.
So the Chiefs
It says only the pages that's going to be, that means something.
First and 10 as they search for a late score.
Look at it. Just read it.
First and 10 now, down inside the 20.
In the game, Dad, you can't act like you can't.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And they'll work this down to the 15.
I'll get it. I'll read it in a
Pick up
second.
4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Second down and 6 now.
Mahomes going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now here's Mahomes.
Look at this guy.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Butker's kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. By the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure